to the SBD World's Strongest Man and Group 4's penultimate event, the Wrecking Ball Hold.
It's a tricky one. You just have to hang on as long as possible.
Yeah.
Stand up with 500 pounds and see how your grip holds up. That's all it is.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll go through the rules again later. But essentially, hang on. So Ambešković, well, he was first out. 1 minute 12 he managed. Bilton, 5 seconds shy of that. Then the turn of the ever more impressive Kordiyaka.
Yes, just a half point from second position overall.
On the whistle.
This was something he knew he had to dig in and do well at. He's got a great grip, he's a tough man. And with a stoic look on his face,
30.
he really went for it.
He certainly did. He knew
50.
to chase down that 1 minute 12 and a half.
70.
I think it's fair to say he did it in style.
80.
And then some.
Well, 90 seconds came and went. He obviously had a target in his head.
And he hit it. Well, he dropped it.
Let's hear it from Pavlo
So
Kordiyaka.
1 minute 31 for Kordiyaka.
That guarantees him a place in that stone off.
Desperate to become the third Ukrainian to win World's Strongest Man.
Representing
But
Canada,
right behind him,
Maxime
well, a man desperate to be
Boudreault.
the first Canadian to be World's Strongest Man. Boudreault was next.
On the whistle.
Fiancée Samantha watching on as ever. Boudreault dug in. He's a man who's proven he can shock
20.
the world with that third place last year at
40.
World's Strongest Man. He wasn't going to let
50.
a chance of the final slip away from him.
60.
Just that determination. Chasing down
70.
90 seconds.
90.
And he did. And he knew it.
Well, they call him the Wolverine, Danny. That's his nickname, and he lets out the
Let's hear
roar.
it from Maxime
Past.
Boudreault.
The Ukrainian there, great stuff. He's the second man then. We know who's going in to that stone off. It's Boudreault versus Kordiyaka.
And the continuation of the Wrecking Ball Hold when we return. Well, welcome back to the SBD World's Strongest Man as we continue the 5th event for Group 4, the Wrecking Ball Hold. And Martins Licis there, 2019 World's Strongest Man, here to reclaim his title. Great character. Let's learn more about him in his SBD Power Profile.
Martins Licis, 2019 World's Strongest Man, 31 years old, 6'3", 335 pounds. I'm living in Marina del Rey, California. This is my 5th World's Strongest Man appearance after 2 years of a break due to injuries. My expectation coming back, of course, is to win. I wouldn't be here otherwise, and that's also why I took 2 years off. I like to compete when I know I could take the competition. Back in 2019, I gave it my absolute all, that whole year leading up to that show, to win it. But it took a toll, so I needed a break. I had a lot of pressure to come back, but all good things come with time.
I had no doubt that he was going to be back and that he was going to come back strong.
Best thing about being back is feeling these nerves firing up again. I feel like right now I'm in a tunnel and all that exists is tomorrow's opening to the qualifiers. Winning them, what it's going to take to win, and just breaking down the event over and over again, rehearsing it over and over in my mind.
There was conquering of cosmos always.
Well, I want to win one more time. And then, I got other things in mind. I want to build a life where I can help people, where I can inspire people. When I'm out there competing and I think about how badly I need that win, I remind myself I'm not just doing this for myself.
He was born to doing something great.
Representing the United
Such a great
States,
character.
Martins
Real inspiration as well,
Licis.
isn't he? Real uplifting force in strongman, and he was next to take on the
Take your grip.
Wrecking Ball. That is Talc.
On the whistle.
Don't worry.
A lot of his fans made the journey up from Los Angeles, where he lives. He's such a big character. A really chilled, laid-back guy most of the time, but when it comes into the battlefield, he's all action. He's got a tremendous grip as well. He actually has some records in grip strength, amongst other strongman feats that he's done now. That 1 minute 33 is what he was looking for. Kordiyaka did just over 1:30 to beat Boudreault. He didn't beat either of them in the end, but he gave it a good old go. Didn't have to do all that.
No, quite. Good for him. Just needed that 1 point. It was quite a show. He is through to the World's Strongest Man final. I'm amazed he can still lift his arms.
He's got the benefit now of not doing the stone off, and that definitely means a little less fatigue for that 10-man final. Cheers of Martins.
Well, it was Boudreault then who held on for the longest time. 1.33.93. And Kordiyaka, well, he pulled out a necessary second place finish here. Fantastic time. And Licis, of course, taking third. So Licis did exactly what he needed to do to secure the win in his group. He's headed into the final. Boudreault gets the second place stop, and Kordiyaka third. Well, stay tuned to watch those two men battle it out for their ticket to the final in this next brutal event. It's the stone off when we return to the SPD World's Strongest Man, presented by Rogue.